Today's story is related to the recent Ahmedabad plane crash. What went wrong? Was it Air India's fault or the aircraft maker Boeing? As you may know, now everyone's talking about how many airlines like Indigo, SpiceJet, and Asiana buy planes from Boeing, which is known for its top safety record. Boeing has many aircraft models, including the 777 and 787. They differ in size, height, and features and are known for their safety worldwide. However, the AI 171 flight from Ahmedabad to London Gatwick, a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, crashed just seconds after takeoff. What went wrong? The world is now blaming Boeing for its many unforgivable mistakes. Ahmedabad crash wasn't the first, but there were many more. Let me share. In 1996, a Boeing 747 was involved in a mid-air crash in Charkhi Dadri, Haryana, killing 349 people. In 2010, Air India Express Boeing 737-800 plane slid off the runway in Mangaluru and around 158 people died. Similar incident reoccurred in 2020 where the plane slid off the runway in Kozhikode, Kerala, killing 158 people. All these crashes are linked to Boeing, which raises serious safety concerns. Yes, it is true. Boeing has its factory in Everett Factory, Washington, USA. Two factory staff became whistleblowers after witnessing what was going wrong inside Boeing. The names of whistleblowers are Sam Salehpour and John Barnett. I will now share the story behind these two. Sam Salehpour was long-time Boeing structural engineer based at the Everett factory in Washington, USA. He witnessed how the Boeing 777 and 787 were being built. The workers at Boeing were careless, not professional, or committed to safety. They had demanding work of assembling critical parts of the aircraft. Think of constructing a building with strict regulations and strong foundation, which takes time. If rushed in 6 months, it may look good, but when it collapses, lives are lost and developers are blamed. The same goes for cars. If parts like wheels aren't properly fixed, a small error could cost lives. The car companies will be blamed. Sam Salehpour witnessed poor workmanship, shortcuts, and a lack of proper checks. When he raised concerns with Boeing senior staff, they ignored him. Sam was deeply disturbed as one mistake could kill over 200 people in a crash. He did not want that on his conscience, but Boeing turned a blind eye during the aircraft assembly. Key checklist items like the outer structure, machinery, seats, and fittings are inspected. However, the workers either overlooked or compromised the key checklist items, which made Sam feel deeply uneasy. He repeatedly raised concerns internally, but Boeing pressurized him to stay silent. Realizing he was being pressured to stay quiet, he reported the issue to FAA, the agency responsible for ensuring aircrafts meet global safety standards. He filed repeated complaints, leading the FAA to launch investigations into Boeing in January 2024. Investigations into Boeing's assembly practices began. Boeing defended its quality checks, saying tests showed no safety issues. However, FAA continued its investigation. The second whistleblower was John Barnett, who worked at the Everett factory. He was the quality control manager who ensured the aircraft was being assembled as per the regulations. He oversaw the production of 747, 767, 777 aircrafts. Regarding 787 aircrafts, he noticed installation of defective parts, missing documentation, and critical oxygen equipment failures during emergencies. There were so many concerning issues that John filed a complaint with the FAA. Then, in March 2024, he died from a self inflicted gunshot, which the authorities described as a suicide. John repeatedly raised concerns about Boeing, and many believed that company harassed him, leading to his suicide. We know that the recent Ahmedabad plane crash was a Boeing aircraft bought by Air India. But Boeing sells planes to many airlines and countries worldwide. Boeing has the most number of plane crashes in the world, claiming many lives, yet Boeing remains unaccountable. A Lauda Air Boeing 767 from Austria crashed in 1991, killing all 2 to 3 people on board. A Boeing Egypt Air flight crashed off the coast of Massachusetts, USA in 1999, killing all 217 people on board. A Boeing Air China flight crashed in 2002 while approaching South Korea, killing 129 people. It's strange that all these crashes involved Boeing 767 aircraft. A Boeing 777 Asiana flight crashed in 2013 while landing in San Francisco, killing 3 people and injuring 187. We move to other Boeing 787 and 737 MAX aircrafts. Boeing 787 aircraft faced battery fires, engine problems, and hydraulic flap issues which caused crash landing. A Boeing 737 MAX suffered 2 fatal crashes in 2018 and 2019, killing 346 people. This series of crashes has triggered serious investigations into Boeing. A congressional hearing was held where Boeing's CEO faced tough questions about multiple plane crashes. Though Boeing claims to follow safety standards, global crashes reveal clear gaps in its assembly practices. Intense questioning came not just from officials but also from whistleblowers Sam Salehpour and John Barnett and the media, which exposed how Boeing's practices are dangerous. Many now believe Boeing prioritizes profits over passenger safety. Terrible. FAA responded by ordering inspections into the aircrafts wherever Boeing aircrafts are in operation. Those fleets showing issues have been grounded. Aircrafts that pass safety checks are allowed to continue, and Boeing has been asked to repair any damaged planes. Thorough investigations are being carried out by the FAA. Boeing is currently in a state of distress. Why? Because Boeing once held the top position in global aircraft sales. However, as new competitors like Airbus and others emerged, offering more affordable, fuel efficient, and higher quality aircraft, Boeing's expensive models began to lose market share. In an attempt to stay competitive, Boeing started taking shortcuts to attract buyers. This was wrong and led to FAA investigations. This response by the FAA and Congress comes far too late after several deadly crashes, each claiming over 300 to 400 lives. Only now are investigations being launched. Such a delayed response. This is not good. That's the real issue. So, when booking flights, avoid Boeing aircraft where possible. This is shared for your safety and awareness.